What's up, guys? We are live again, back for session number 56. Going to be doing a sound design session tonight. Haven't done one for a little while. Thought it would be fun to work on something like that, and it's due for a collab as well. So this is going to be a sneaky peek of what we got coming up. All I'm going to say for now is that there's four artists on this, one of them being me. It's an incredible track. Darkborn, good to see you, man. I've had a listen throughout the week, but this is sounding amazing so far, so I'm just going to be working on some like transition basses and fillers and stuff. So I've got the MP3 downloaded here, so it's not at its peak, but it is sounding incredible so far. So I'm going to give this a quick playthrough. Going to work on some stuff in like Serum, probably some of the contact stuff, and like make some fillers and transition stuff, but this is really fun. I'm a massive fan of this track. Like, some of the atmospheres you're hearing here were mine. Like, I started off this one, but yeah, somebody else taking the lead with this, and it's sounding absolutely amazing.
Hear me, subjects of Ymir. Subject of Ymir is dead. I won't let them have their way. The Titans of the walls will continue their march until every trace of life or shores is trampled flat. And the people of Paradis are all that remains of humanity.
Good to see you, man. So that is sounding absolutely incredible. Like, it was a couple of versions I listened to ago, but this is sounding fucking incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a mystery who it is. Some of you guys might be able to figure it out, but yeah. So I'm thinking probably just keeping my like typical structure and probably like doing like this 44.5 bar. Like, there's already structure there, but if I just do like a library of sounds and, you know, kind of like do my own little sample pack, like that's how we've been working a lot of the collabs for this Savage Behemoth collection. I will share more news on that when the time is right, but right now, yeah, keeping everything under wraps for now, but it's a very, very impressive lineup so far. So give this a couple more listens, see where I want to go. I might go... Actually, fuck it. Let's have a play around, at least figure out what key this is in. We think it's F sharp, but it has been everywhere apparently, so let's figure out what the root note is. See if F sharp is near it. it. Sounds like it. Cool. That's a good start. Let's mute that for now, and I'll do some like full bar long sounds and half a bar and kind of do stack up a load of layers. But let's start off with some contact type stuff first, because this is feeling pretty hefty right now. Yeah, I hope everybody is having a lovely week, because I have been off work all week, taking up some vacation, some annual leave. It's been awesome. I've had such a nice time just chilling and doing our own thing. Right. Let's work with some. I swear there's like some big bassy type things. Benders. There we go. Set the tuning key. So on this, it's going to be like F sharp -2. Cool. Playable range was from first octave. Come up another octave, that's very low. Okay, cool. Let's render that out. We don't need to use all of it, but let's swap this. Duplicate that channel. Go into this. Benders. Let's go pick out just another library and I'll start stacking up some sounds and then reversing and doing all my crazy stuff that I like to do. Distorted benders. There we go. Oh, it's this thing. So I still haven't fully figured this plugin out yet, but we're getting there. So again, this is like the tuning range over here. These are the playable samples, but it's like all of these things here kind of like dictate where this sample starts. So that's just holding down one key, which is really, really cool. But yeah, I haven't really kind of done my own thing in it yet, other than just using the presets. So one of those sounded quite cool in there, like that little... Was it this thing? Yeah, it was that thing. So let's start turning stuff off, because we've already got a big bassy thing in here so far. And that's... every different key has got like a different load of samples in, so whenever I think I'm doing the right thing, I'll press the wrong fucking button. Shit turns off. So let me see if I just turn off literally everything there, and that is a come on brain, don't fail me now. So that's D G A. It is an A. I was right. Cool. That's in place. maybe it's not. Either way, that slam sounds really nice, so I'm going to render that out as well. That'd be useful for something. Long tail on it. And before I just get a load of stuff like that, as I'm sure I could probably spend all night doing stuff like that, let's go get some serum and make some stuff from scratch as well. I haven't done any like proper raw sound design for a little while, so let's see how this goes. It might be a tiny bit rusty. Serum. Cool, down to octaves. Get that in. That, there we go. Cool, mono. Let's do a big sound. Some new wave tables. I like the sound of that. So that's how I normally start doing my bass patches, just holding down. Moth didn't even see you, man. Yeah, Contact is fucking haggard for like building stuff yourself, especially through that Devastator plugin as well. No, Serum is my bread and butter. That's where I feel most comfortable. So set something nice and slow on that, like. Let's go. Turn up the unison. Keep it fairly together. A little bit more. Okay, and let's start sculpting this into a kind of whoosh like that. Okay, that sounds like it could be fun. So let's get, maybe try FM from B, and set it to something simple. Shapes. Let's try. Yeah, totally agree, Noxtremo. Like, it's perfect for like those pads and stuff, and like there's so many libraries for that, and there's not really, especially for like the crazy bass sound design, there isn't really a lot apart from presets unless you want to like learn a whole new synth. But yeah, that doesn't appeal to me. Like, Serum is where it's at. It's what I know. It's what I'm comfortable doing. And I get good to semi-good results out of Serum a lot of the time. So that's where I'm sticking for the foreseeable. Okay. Maybe if I do it the other way around, yeah, so FM from A. and turn that off. I still don't get how like FM works. I did watch a video on it fairly recently and I was like, oh, that's quite cool, and I didn't retain any of that fucking information. I just know it's really... You can sort of hear what it's doing there with a basic thing, almost, but let me... Let me try. Okay, so that's sounding okay, but that's just the raw signal still. So let's go run it through my usual chain of a heavy, heavy notch. Nothing's come out of that, so that shouldn't matter. So let's go only through B. And again, stick the same LFO on it. Kind of go back with it, because I usually like to get my signature sound, or the closest thing to it is taking out a notch anywhere from 200 to 500, 600-ish. Yeah. Right, maybe go up the other way, but turn that down to around here. Okay, that's sounding quite good so far. So this is where we get the beef. Go hard on diode 2 is usually pretty reliable. And again, a little bit of colour with this, but go really heavy. And when I've got like a good bass sound that I'm happy with, then it's basically just screwing around with the right waveform shape down here. Or the right LFO shape. Right, multiband. Let's see. Ooh, we don't want to go in that loud, do we, folks? Let me go stick a limiter on here. Maybe not that quiet. Cool, that'll do. Let me go. Okay, that's a good start. So another quite fun thing to do is really mess with these. So let's go have some wild peaks going on here. Turn up the gain so I can see what I'm doing a bit, and go throw LFOs all over the place on this, just for some crazy movement, because that's what we want with these filler basses, just loads of wicky, wackety stuff just bouncing around. Might sound a bit like shit, but we'll find out. We will soon find out. So again, going the other way. The frequency, so it's moving up and down. Go have that one going the other way. Okay, maybe taking it out is the way to go then. move the peaks until it sounds right. Okay, that bit sounds good. It's this sound when that's going down, so let's try moving that around. Exactly, like that is all it is, and I haven't even slapped the secret sauce on yet. Secret sauce is, my friends, probably done it in the wrong order in the chain wise, but I go stick on this. This is basically camel fat but reskinned. Logic bought camel audio, I think, or some buyout happened. But yeah, this is all built into stock in Logic now, which I am so grateful for. But it's basically just, yeah, a tiny bit of color from distortion, bass enhancer, whatever that means. I think it's like, yeah, sort of bit of saturation, low end. You can like pick the exact tuning. And again, another notch filter. So let's try. And again, just finding the sweet spot on the notch. Okay, let's go kill the release on that because we want that sound to cut off like instantly, and I think some of those EQ points are a little bit too much. Let me fix that. Oh, that's the wrong EQ. There we go. Okay, that's not too bad actually. Might go render that like that. So look at that waveform. Cool. And let's go drag a couple of these around. Literally fuck shit up like this, like that, and a totally different shape over here. Not too much going on. We don't want like crazy sawtooth, jaggedy looking things, because that's going to sound like Skrillex. Like, so maybe we do want to do something crazy. Let's see. That's sounding pretty fucking gnarly as well. Let me try that. Beefy. Cool. These two. I've probably done that in a completely different format. What do I call that one? Ah, fuck it. Cool. Okay. I might save that preset there. That's sounding pretty dirty. Let's. Oh, where is it? There. Cool. Come on, don't fail me now, brain. After today's sponsor, well, my streaming partner, this is going to be Wraith. Meat Flapper. There we go. Exactly, man. Read my mind. Like, we could do some fucking crazy shit with that, like some reverse kind of. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Bounce in place again. Yep. Let's do. I'm going to do my kind of weird sound design trick on it as well. One thing that I tend to do on vocals, but now that I saw the kind of reverse reverb thing, it's basically put. I try to remember the order that I do this in. Either way, it works, but like, I want it to be perfect. Cool. Let's do that. So get rid of the tail. Go straight in for a reverse. Put some fucking crazy delay on it. Delay designer. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go huge tail on this. Try that. Okay, bounce that in place as it reversed. And then what we do again is get rid of that version and we reverse this back so it's kind of playing, so you get like a sort of pre-delay thing. So it should sound something like that. And we go slap some reverb on top of it. Might need to do some automation with the volume and shit, but load up just 80s drum set. There we go. Beautiful. Probably take that further and do the whole thing again. Let's try something like. Fuck it, when in doubt, run it through trash. I've never had much luck with granular stuff. I think maybe I tried whatever the free one was, like the well-known free one, and that one, it was cool. I did some coolish sounds out of it, but yeah, it's finding the right sample and making it not sound like a granular thing. Like, it's always got that particular sound, and there's just a time and a place for it. Take down the dry wet on this. See what. Why are you so loud? Oh, everything's playing. Yeah, that's all right. Keep stacking it up. Cool. So that is like the closest I'll get to resampling. Like, I won't really do that for a drop unless I get a spectacular sound out of it, but yeah. Okay. Maybe just going off the waveforms here, like not really overthinking anything. I'm just thinking how this looks right now. Make this into a kind of riser thing. Because even if we don't use this like during the drop, this would be fine laid out, like layered up with all the EQ just completely taken out of the bass, and just using this as a riser. Go there, snip that off, and drag that out a tiny bit. Like, this is the closest thing I'll get to granular synthesis, is stretching out my samples. Okay. This is like a little 2-bar riser. It's going to sound something like. too bad. Let me stick some filter on that. Congratulations for anybody still watching, by the way. Like, I would not be watching this. This is not an exciting session. But if you're learning something from it, that's great. But yeah, I was not looking forward to doing this stream because I was like, it's going to be me fiddling around with knobs, chatting shit, and making some disgusting sounds. But that's got like a really nice like guttural sound about it. I quite like that. Okay, so let's keep those ones in there, and let's find some other samples that I can play around with and kind of like build up a little library of stuff. Best regards to design nerds, love it. Right, samples. Let's go get some stuff from. Keep Forest, Breakout Pro, I think. Reversed Rise, Reversed Tonal, and then let's find a one closest as I can. Just something like that laid up underneath it. Again, kind of match it up with this. Around there, I think. Yeah, somewhere around there. If not, I can stretch it out. So with those three, that's going to sound something like. No, it's pitching down. I like it when it's just rising up pitch-wise, and then I'll tune it because that's an E at the moment. Pitch shift all the way up. No delay, and okay, yeah. E, F, sharp. Yeah, cool. Okay, bounce in place. I should probably start exporting these. New folder. Where is the rumbling? New one, right. Rumbling V2. Don't need that. What is filler 1? Export. Let's go. Export as audio file. Is bass 1. So yeah, just do fillers and bass extracts. Exports audio file. I'll go have a listen to the original again and see if I get any inspiration for any patterns or just drawing some shit out. Equivalent of you watching sports, just missed that one. No, cool man. Glad you guys are getting something out of it. So all of those are done. Let's get something like, yeah, so I was going to listen to the original.
Parody on all that remains of humanity.
Okay, so with that going on, we got to do some fucking machine guns. Just a singular thud kind of thing. Cool. Right, let's go. New. So I'll use some of the usual sounds that I go for, but I'll build up like a gun stack and show you how it's done, or at least how I do it anyway. So load up one of my old reliable patches, probably long gun. If you're wondering why I called it long gun, it is because it sounds like a long gun. Okay. Take the release down and now it'll actually sound like a gun sound, so again, that can probably be a lot shorter as well, because track is 91 BPM, by the way, so that's why it's like so fucking like fucking hefty sounding. Okay, right. Drag that down, give it a little bit of okay, that's a good start. So something like that. We turn it up a bit. This is where we start stacking it with other crazy shit. Grab another reliable patch. So something like, saved all the stuff from like my 2016 era when I swapped over my PC, so I sometimes dip in here and fuck it, let's find some stuff from Massive. Let's see, what the fuck was I doing with the EQ back then? Ridiculous shit. Okay, so let's sort the EQ out first before I even attempt to play that note. What was I doing with it? What the fuck was I doing in general? Okay, so that'll be why Effectrix tonal delay turned up on everything. Trying to think how it'd be best to do this, so I'm gonna juice that down a little bit and just build up a little gun pattern just to see how it sounds all repeated. Oh man, I used to use Effectrix like fucking everything back in the day. I think it's, yeah, just discovered maybe Ironhide or some of the other Robostep guys like Dijaster and everybody else. Yeah. Yeah, man, nice. And I still use it on fillers, to be fair. Like if I'm going for some like really glitchy type stuff, I'll just go click through the presets or do some stuff with the the whatsamahoob, the like loop and X loop thing and reverse stuff. Like it's really fun just drawing in a load of bollocks if you need like those kind of broken sounding basses. Let me try it without. Yeah, that sounds not too bad. So let me sort out these. And let's go get a sample in as well. So going to my gun sounds. This is meticulously perfect samples. Okay, let's layer that up in there. Okay, so I know that sounds really muffled and shit, but we're gonna fuck with it. Imares, hola amigo, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. I think that might be might be close enough, might be absolute bollocks, but yeah, I'm doing okay. Thanks, man. Whoa, look at that waveform. That is fooked. Right, okay. Maybe make this mono. I fucking love some shell ejection noises. I have got a whole, like it's all... So not quite the same. Perfect, thanks. Some chinks underneath. Let's stick some... So like a tiny bit after the hit. Okay, let's turn those down a bit. Quite a lot, probably. Okay, that's drowning everything out, so let's... really fuck with the waveform like this. Bounce in place. Not that quiet, you bellend. Right, okay, that's better. Bounce in place. Perfect. Logic, whatever you're doing, you've got to stop putting this little fucking microsecond silence before all the waveforms. It's getting on my tits. Okay. Next up, this is where we run it through some more processing. Bounce in place, and again, deal with the tail on that. And really drive this as well. Aggressively drive it. That doesn't sound right, so let me screw around with Serum a little bit. Probably. Do a couple. Send this around a loop. So Prepare to go insane. Anybody that's still listening, this is going to be on loop for a little bit. Why is that hitting like every other sound? Okay, that's probably got some delay or some fuckery on it. Yeah, it does sound a little bit hard styly. That I tend to go a little bit insane whenever I'm doing tracks with machine guns in, because it really is like doo, 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 and you're hearing that before you know it. You've been listening to a loop for like 2 hours and you're going slowly insane. And I dare say, probably, let's lose this massive thing because that sounds a bit shit. Go for one of my newer patches that I've made. Yeah. Like, you've got to do it at some points, and put in drum loops underneath does help out a hell of a lot sometimes, but for the sake of all the listeners out there, I'm going to give you guys a little break, and I'll do that in my spare time because that is fucking infuriating listening to shit like that for too long. Okay, what have we made? Okay, export as audio file. We gun one. Not in caps though. We gun one. Okay, so with that out the way, get rid of that, that, and that. Let's go find that second waveform. Sounds ridiculous, so let's go boost that. Yeah, man, I'd give him a good CN2 on Mario Kart. That is the one thing I can play okay, apart from maybe Devil May Cry, which is not my claim to fame, but like, yeah, I can play that in hard difficulty. Anything other than that, I'm a bit of a retard when it comes to games. Yeah, man, I'll give anybody a good CN2 on Mario Party. Let's find. I know that doesn't exist. Okay, let's probably try and get the tail of that so we're not getting the kaboom before it. Maybe if I just get that going down to there, we'll see what we can do. Maybe from there. Again, be super, super careful with that. screw around with these sounds. Skybreak and Modus. Like, I've heard of Temanite, but I'm not sure on the other dudes, to be honest, man. Again, if it's not Minotaur or Death Step, I'm unlikely to know them unless they've been around for years. So they sound like colour bases. Like colour bases. Like colour base or like Rhythm or Tear Out guys or something. But yeah, not familiar with the other two guys. Ooh, that's got some grit. Let's really drag that out. Yeah, that sounds alright. God damn, we've almost been going an hour. Right, got another maybe 15, half an hour tops left in me, I reckon. Cool, export as audio file. And we'll do gun 2. Let's do some silly risers, because they're pretty quick to knock together. Try breakout core, because these are properly broken down. Right, symbols. Get rid of those. Cool, so there's that. We can reverse that in a bit. Let's go into some... some really, really intense stuff. Okay. This is where I get tons and tons of layers of just sounds that sound awesome, stack them together, and can like put some lo-fi, like stick a filter on the main track, or even just the drums just totally boosted, and it works. Cloth movement. The fuck is that? Screw it. Grab that and really fuck around with it. Like, that is literally just noise, so drag it all together. Fucking throw it through trash, why not? Doing this blind. Well, doing it deaf at the moment because I can see what I'm doing, but heavy and okay, bounce in place. Let's see what I've done to that. Absolutely destroyed it. Cool. It's like speed running at this point. I'm going to see how much I can get done. Okay, like that. And throw filter on it. Why are you not cut off? There we go. We should probably do little bar fillers rather than that. Drag you, nope. Undo that. Grab some of this. Some of that. Shrink him down. Stretch you around so you don't alter the original file, and reverse. Get the very end so it doesn't have that awful hiss at the end. And I'll go through and listen to what I've made. And turn up the layers accordingly. And get one going in right here. Drag them all down a bit because that's a good 6 layers. What have I done? Need to tune that. So if that is C, then what's going to be the best way to get to F sharp? So that's C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp. Probably take the low end out of that as well. Maybe make some peaks. Okay, that's there. You are... That's a bit overbearing, so let me get it like that and curve it like that. Symbols. Drag that out as well. Run this through some crazy shit too. Yeah, that sounds pretty beefy. Cool. Export as audio. So I reckon I could do another 2 or 3 of those and then I'll wrap up the stream. Cool. I'm honestly tempted to do my own sample pack like this and just give it away for free because, to be honest, I'm just not ripping off other people's stuff, but it's literally just me fucking around with samples that I've had in my library for years. Okay, so the track is called The Rumbling. Which one of these descriptive words is more likely to sound like rumbling? Fuck it, that'll do. Not previewing it, so going in dark. this through trash as well. Can destroy it, why not? Lovely. Right, bounce in place. And see what I'm working with. Lovely. Cool. Get rid of you. Let's go into a different sample pack and find some impacts. Ooh, hello. Cool. You're coming with me. Or D though, so let me tune you first. Okay, that is D, so D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp. 4 semitones, please. Drag you out a bit as well. Ooh. Yeah, right, okay, bounce in place. Because there's a bit of a rise and a fall to that, so let me try and find where that happens. There, maybe? Beautiful. Cool. So would it be silly if I... Yeah, let's do it. So get that initial kind of lead up as well, but blend it into this sound underneath. Let me snip off that bit, and again we'll work with like another bar riser. Fuck it again, why not? Squish it up. Go run that through this, get rid of the very beginning. And let's go stick some other sounds in before I give it a little play. Let's go into the worst sample pack ever, volume 2. Because why the fuck not? Whatever that is, let's run that through trash as well. Because just fuck this sound design session, because why not? Like, already having some crazy shit. Again, drag this out. So we got 2 different waveforms to play with, or 2 different hits. Let's go for the most ridiculous one. Experimental. Tell you what, that one works. Lovely, cool. Squash it up a little bit. Right, what have I created? Bounce that one out so I'm not having to worry about the fader and shit. Perfect. Cool, let's run that through a filter as well. curve it. How does it sound? Not too bad. Sounds pretty mad. Go bounce in place. No, export as audio. Yeah, let's do another 2 risers and then I'm wrapping up the stream. Let's see if we can do one from every single sample is from the worst sample pack in the world. Okay, that sounds nice and glitchy. Let's make a riser out of some piss. Cool. This is literally the piss folder. Let's not use that. Yeah, all the wet sounds sound really good if you can like be bothered to slice them up for percussion stuff, but I ain't about that life. I've got the shit to be doing. No, I keep going in the piss folder. Right, glitches. Cool. Let's run that through a ton of distortion because that'd be really nice then. Rhythm sample pack. Yeah, man, just fucking throw under some 140 drums underneath that, and you're sorted. What was I looking for? Let's go. Not trash. Let's be crazy and run it through a guitar amp. Right. Is this the piss? Right, let's see what we can do to the piss. Nice. Fucking love Peefster stuff. Or Peefster. Yeah, his stuff is always sick. One of the best hair out guys I know. Okay, hold on. Here we go. We've gone from rhythm to robo step. Let's get that out and again make some shapes out of it. Snip. What's another sound we can layer in here? I felt like he dropped off in the worst sample pack world. They only get worse, ironically. Yeah, that'll do. Shrink it down. This one. Really EQ this one hard. That's there. That's what I'm looking for. Curve tool. Like so. Bounce it out in place. All of that work for that tiny little at the end. Keep clicking there. I don't know why I'm clicking there. Cool, so that's there, and let's find. I know I said I was going to make it with that sample pack, but I don't feel like being that creative. Let's do. Tuned kick to F sharp. Probably run this through some shit as well. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, what? Why is that long? Okay. Right. Verse and beginning off U, and let's actually go for a big boosh sound. Let's see what is in this pack. One shots. Are you playing through that channel? Okay, thanks. Maybe not that sample. I think that's probably a lo-fi pack that I bought many moons ago and never bothered going back to. Yeah, that's what we like. So it's really hard to hear anything on that, but there is some shit happening there. That's like the... So let's run that through compressor and go slam the makeup gain all the way up. Get rid of all the low end noise. That super high peak there. Awesome. Again, ramp it down in the intro. So far we have got okay, not too bad. Export as audio file. Three risers. Fuck it, let's do a fourth. Let's do a fourth. Let's go grab some easier stuff to work with. Okay, let's use some code stuff. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. Nice little symbol ting. Okay, reverse. Thanks, that is fantastic sample. I will run that through trash. Why are you going to 4? Who knows? Who knows? Drag that out a bit. There. Let's go. Run it up. Through a guitar amp, why not? Get a nice tone in the background. It's quite a nice texture, to be honest. Let's find some stuff in one of the Leviathan packs. Bounce that out and get rid of the original and reverse. There. Drag those out and fuck with them as well. Get through. Take it down a little bit, but that sounds pretty promising. Don't need any of the low end. Fuck it, you can have that one for free. That only took, like, what, 2 minutes to do? So, bounce it place. Cool. Export. It's 4. Cool. One more, and this time I'll go to town on it. Let's get something from this one. Can run that through something. Go back in here and find a sample that works. Get rid of that. That'll sound pretty gnarly. Drag you out. Bounce. Grid and reverse. Let's go find some other stuff I can layer up with it. breakout core one is really handy. Maybe not hits, but if we go for hopefully something tuned in F sharp, but if not, we can retune it. Yummy, right. Let's go tune it. E, so that's F, F sharp. Find some glitchy stuff to rise it up as well. Some glitchy stuff would be, yeah, man. That's the plan. Like, there wasn't really a specific brief. It's more just kind of the filler basses and rises and stuff. And I'm thinking the way that I normally handle that is just taking lo-fi parts of the track. So just doing like a complete low cut. Just either doing like super distorted drums over the top of it or something as well, and just doing these crazy stacked up rises that I'm making here. But again, it's somebody else is running with the project, so I'm just doing like a handful of crazy sounds, and I'll probably do some other stuff offline as well and send them over a care package tomorrow. Slow motion glitches. Yeah. Cool. Let's bounce that out. Get rid of that. And bounce this out. Get rid of the original. Snip them there. Let's go get some crazy high sounds. Maybe from a frying pan. Okay, drag you out. Exactly, the old reliable frying pan. To really destroy this and have this like another fade in sound as well. Put some fucking reverb on and an unholy amount of other effects. Oh, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. I'm a fan of that. Okay, fuck it. I think with that, let me go sort out my audio so I can go send that out through the multi-output device. Tonight, my friends, we have created 7 samples, maybe? Not too bad. Like, I dare say with some of the basses and stuff, I'll just render out, not my standard stuff, but like some of my more signature sounds. That won't take long at all. Where did I make it? Where have I been saving these? Export as audio file. Okay. Right. At the root folder, which is not helpful. Okay, so logic, rumbling into there. So we have made that's not too bad, like, literally. Let me... Because what I would do, again, we're just working with an MP3 here, but... I knock up something really, really quick, like... filter like this. And knock those down like that. Yeah, it wasn't too bad actually. I was expecting it to go a lot slower than that. Like I said, I was kind of dreading it, but no, it works out all right. So riser 5 underneath that. So 4 there. And again, this is like, I've only listened to it a couple of times, so it might not be perfect, but try to there. So on all the remains of humanity. So just using it as like little flavour things like that, and I've done a couple of basses as well, so I'm sure that the project leader on this will be able to take control on that one. But on that note, I think it's probably time to wrap up there, guys. Yeah, cheers for sticking around tonight, everyone. It's been a fun blast, and I'll catch you hopefully next week, but if not, I'll probably try and revive the feedback streams again. So if you are working on any tunes, let me know. Go drop them in the Discord server if you don't know already. And yeah, peace out. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my evening. Cheers, Noxtroma, for sticking around. Moth, if you're still around. Yeah, Mores. Yeah, love you guys. Have an excellent day, evening, afternoon, whatever you like. But yeah, nice one, guys. I'll catch you next.